Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
New party footage of Diddy, Jennifer Lopez, and Jay-Z goes viral. The internet is on fire after the shocking arrest of Sean Diddy Combs, formerly known as Puff Daddy and later P. Diddy, with wild details about his infamous no-holds-barred parties coming to light. But things just took an even crazier turn as two major names are now being dragged into the mix. None other than J-Lo and Jay-Z. Online sleuths have been digging deep, uncovering some eyebrow-raising connections that have fans demanding answers. So what exactly was found that's got the internet buzzing nonstop? Stick around because we've got the scoop on what's linking Diddy's ex, J-Lo and Jay-Z to these jaw-dropping revelations. Diddy, J-Lo, and Jay-Z. The connection. With Diddy behind bars, the layers of secrecy surrounding his life are quickly unraveling, dragging in high-profile figures like J-Lo and Jay-Z. Internet detectives have been piecing together the puzzle, and new revelations hint that these two stars may be more connected to Diddy's alleged crimes than previously thought. Rapper 50 Cent has been particularly vocal, stoking the flames of controversy. He suggested that Jay-Z has been avoiding Diddy ever since federal agents raided Diddy's homes, even posting a meme of Jay-Z on a milk carton with a caption questioning his whereabouts in silence.
I wasn't in the ad
Right.
because of look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
As longtime friends and industry collaborators, Jay-Z and Diddy's close relationship has now come under scrutiny. Rumors suggest that Jay-Z may have known more about Diddy's scandalous activities than he's letting on. After Diddy's arrest, photos began circulating online, showing Jay-Z alongside Diddy, J-Lo, and Aaliyah, a singer whose tragic death in 2001 remains one of the music industry's most heartbreaking moments. Aaliyah's ties to R. Kelly have haunted the music world, particularly the scandal surrounding their illegal marriage in 1994, when she was just 15. R. Kelly's former tour manager testified that he bribed an official to get Aaliyah a fake ID for the wedding, sparking a chain of events that would contribute to R. Kelly's downfall. However, it wasn't just R. Kelly who had a controversial connection to Aaliyah. Jay-Z is rumored to have pursued Aaliyah romantically, further entangling him in the web of scandal. His alleged history with younger women, including rumors of a relationship with Foxy Brown when she was just 16, has raised questions about his past. Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former business partner and friend, alluded to Jay-Z's relationship with Foxy during a tense interview, adding fuel to the fire.
At what age was Foxy Brown signed?
I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
But that's
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know
Stop
you.
putting
I'm
me in
just
that.
asking a
You keep asking
question.
because I'm on the block. I'm responsible for everybody. I don't know
You the
nothing about that.
boss.
Meanwhile, Diddy's former producer, Lil Rod, filed a lawsuit that further exposed the sordid underbelly of the music industry. Lil Rod claims that Diddy engaged in sexual misconduct with underage girls, including grooming them and forcing drug use. He even alleged that late-night buses full of young girls regularly arrived at Diddy's mansion. These accusations align with other disturbing reports about Diddy's behavior, casting an even darker shadow over his public persona. Lil Rod's lawsuit also hints at secret relationships between Diddy and other male celebrities, including Usher and Meek Mill. Usher, who recently headlined the Super Bowl halftime show and had a successful Las Vegas residency, has been at the center of speculation, with some believing he's one of the celebrities mentioned in the lawsuit. Social media users have connected these dots, adding to the frenzy of gossip and intrigue. 50 Cent has also taken the opportunity to mock Jay-Z further, even suggesting parallels between Jay-Z's style and a famous gay painter, insinuating that Jay-Z is trying too hard to adopt a certain image.
He imaged himself after a gay painter. Your big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
As for J-Lo, her past relationship with Diddy has also come under renewed focus. She previously hinted at Diddy's infidelity during their time together, recalling late-night disappearances that made her suspicious. Although their romance ended in 2001, the two have maintained a public friendship, occasionally making appearances together, including a live stream during the pandemic. Yet some fans suspect that J-Lo has been covering for Diddy all along, especially in relation to the 1999 club shooting that nearly landed him in prison. With these new revelations and allegations, the tangled connections between Diddy, J-Lo, and Jay-Z are slowly being revealed, leaving fans eagerly awaiting more answers. As more secrets come to light, it's clear that the fallout from Diddy's arrest will have lasting effects on the entertainment industry, forcing a reckoning with its dark past and present. Diddy and J-Lo saga. The club shooting. Diddy and J-Lo have found themselves once again entangled in the aftermath of a scandalous incident from over 2 decades ago. The infamous 1999 nightclub shooting, which rocked the entertainment world, has resurfaced due to a new lawsuit from a man named Lil Rod.
Moses served nearly a decade in prison for a 1999 nightclub shooting in New York, where 3 people were injured. Diddy attended a party at the club with his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez.
Diddy has long maintained that he had no involvement in the shooting at Club New York, and has repeatedly stated that neither he nor J-Lo had any connection to the violent altercation. However, the recent lawsuit tells a different story, claiming Diddy allegedly boasted about his role in the incident, even stating that J-Lo passed him the gun during the altercation. The lawsuit comes at a time when the victim of the shooting has been trying to tell her side of the story for over 2 decades. She alleges that she saw everything clearly that night, claiming she watched as Diddy pulled out a gun before she was shot in the face. Her injury left her permanently scarred, and despite the years that have passed, she continues to seek justice for the trauma she endured.
I literally watched them pull out the guns. I've had a clear point of view. I mean, for God's sake, I got shot in my nose.
Her continued pursuit of justice underscores how deeply this event has affected her life, both physically and emotionally. The chaotic events took place on the night of December 27th, 1999, when Diddy and J-Lo were celebrating the release of Diddy's protege Shine's upcoming album at Club New York. What began as a festive night turned into a nightmare when Diddy reportedly bumped into a man named Matthew Allen, also known as Scar, leading to a heated altercation. Allen and his entourage reportedly disrespected Diddy by throwing cash in his face, which quickly escalated into violence. Gunshots were fired, injuring 3 innocent bystanders, including a woman who was shot in the face and rushed to the hospital. This violent outburst not only changed the trajectory of several lives, but also cast a dark shadow over the careers of those involved. When police arrived at the scene, they searched Diddy and J-Lo's vehicle and found a gun that had been reported stolen from Georgia. Both were arrested for possession of stolen property. Meanwhile, Shine, who was also arrested, claimed that he had fired his weapon in self-defense.
But I actually haven't walked in that area.
Was that deliberate? Have you wanted to avoid?
No, I just haven't had I haven't had the desire.
Diddy was later acquitted of all charges, including illegal gun possession and bribery, in a 2001 trial, but Shine was convicted on 5 counts and sentenced to 10 years in prison. The legal fallout was immense, with Shine's career being derailed. Shine, whose real name is Jamal Barrow, was once considered one of the rising stars in hip-hop, but ended up spending a significant portion of his life in prison due to his involvement in the shooting. One of the most significant pieces of testimony came from Diddy's driver, who alleged that Diddy instructed him to flee the scene. After being pulled over, Diddy reportedly offered the driver a diamond ring and cash to take responsibility for the gun found in the car. Additionally, a bouncer named Sharice Myers testified that she fell on top of Diddy during the chaos and that he was not armed at the time, ultimately exonerating him, but further implicating Shine. This testimony played a crucial role in Diddy's acquittal, even as Shine faced the full brunt of legal consequences. Years later, Shine still maintains that Diddy set him up to take the fall for the shooting, accusing his former boss of betrayal. After serving his prison sentence, Shine was deported to Belize, where he later reinvented himself, entering politics and becoming a member of Belize's House of Representatives. Despite his political success, Shine has continued to speak about the events of that night and his feelings of betrayal.
Not a matter of, turning your back on me. Like, how do you call a witness to testify against your comrade?
The ongoing legal battles and the new lawsuit from Lil Rod continue to reveal dark secrets from that night, unraveling a story filled with loyalty, deception, and unresolved tensions that refuse to fade. The resurfacing of the lawsuit has reignited public interest in this case, with many now revisiting the details of the shooting and the roles played. Diddy and J-Lo, an unusual connection. Jennifer Lopez and Diddy have always maintained a friendly relationship despite their romantic past. Strangely, Lopez has never spoken negatively about Diddy, even though before they met, Diddy had already been accused of sexually assaulting several women. His legal troubles didn't end after their breakup either, with new assault claims emerging shortly afterward. Could it be that Diddy treated Lopez differently from everyone else? Maybe. But online detectives have already concluded that Lopez may be covering for him. One of the key pieces of evidence people cite is Lil Rod's lawsuit, which sheds light on Diddy's shady activities in the early 1990s.
And the truth is, we'll be up for days trying to accomplish that. I've tried to get my business straight with them on this album, but the truth is they're not playing fair.
Lil Rod claims that Diddy secretly recorded explicit videos of celebrities and politicians at his infamous freak-off parties. According to Lil Rod, while living and traveling with Diddy, he discovered hidden cameras in every room of Diddy's lavish homes. The lawsuit reads, Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs has recordings of defendants Lucian, Charles Graham, Ethiopia Habtemariam, as well as other celebrities, music executives, politicians, and athletes. Lil Rod's lawsuit claims that these recordings were made without consent, making the situation even more shocking. Apparently, Diddy even gave compromising footage to Lil Rod, including a gay sex tape featuring Stevie J. The suit claims, Diddy has compromising footage of every person who attended his freak-off and house parties, and suggests Diddy thinks he's above the law because of the power these videos give him. Diddy's disturbing behavior goes back to the early 1990s. In November 2023, a woman named Joy Dickerson Neal sued him, alleging that Diddy sexually assaulted her and secretly recorded the encounter. It gets worse. Joy later learned from Devontae Swing, a mutual friend, that Diddy had shown the tape to multiple people, including Devontae himself. According to Devontae, Diddy had been showing the video to anyone who would watch. But as Lil Rod's lawsuit shows, filming victims was just part of Diddy's dark past. Lil Rod also accused Diddy of drugging and sexually assaulting him with the help of other men at one of Diddy's infamous drug-fueled parties. He remembers waking up naked, disoriented, in a bed with Diddy and two sex workers. Sadly, Lil Rod wasn't alone. On the same day Joy filed her lawsuit, another woman, identified as Jane Doe, came forward with an even more horrifying story. Her lawsuit recounts an encounter with both Diddy and singer Aaron Hall. Jane claims that during an MCA event in 1990 or 1991, Diddy and Aaron Hall invited her and a friend to an after-party. Once at Aaron Hall's apartment, Jane alleges that Diddy forced her into unwanted sexual acts. Things took a horrifying turn when Aaron Hall barged in, pinning her down and abusing her. Meanwhile, in another room, Jane's friend was forced to engage in sexual acts with both men. Days later, Diddy allegedly showed up at Jane's residence and choked her unconscious, fearing she would expose the assault to his then-girlfriend. But the horror doesn't end there.
You don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
yeah.
Diddy, along with former Bad Boy Entertainment president Harve Pierre, was accused of a similar crime involving another woman, who was just 17 at the time. In 2003, Jane Doe claims Pierre approached her at a lounge in Michigan, bragging about his friendship with Diddy. To prove it, he called Diddy and convinced her to take a private jet to Daddy's house, Diddy's recording studio. The lawsuit even includes photos from that night, showing Jane Doe sitting on Diddy's lap. Once at the studio, Diddy, Pierre, and another unidentified man allegedly drugged and assaulted her, describing the ordeal as part of a sex trafficking scheme, exploiting a vulnerable teenager by flying her from Michigan to New York City. All these allegations make it hard to believe that J-Lo didn't know anything about Diddy's dark side, considering his troubling behavior before and after their relationship. Stranger still, many of the women in Diddy's life have come forward with damning accusations, while others, like Kim Porter, have died under mysterious circumstances. In November 2018, Kim Porter's death was reported as pneumonia, but the initial coroner's report ruled her death a homicide, citing toxins found in her body. Kim, who was working on a tell-all book before her untimely death, left many wondering if she was about to expose Diddy before she was silenced. Another ex, Gina Hine, also accused Diddy of physical abuse. She described a chaotic relationship filled with violence, including one incident where Diddy stomped on her stomach so hard it knocked the wind out of her. "He stomped on my stomach, and I couldn't breathe," Gina recalled. She said Diddy dragged her across the grass by her hair and beat her, leaving her emotionally, mentally, and physically shattered. In one chilling account, Gina described how Diddy avoided hitting her face, but instead punched the back of her head repeatedly while she lay helpless.
He took one of my heels and tried to throw it at me, and then he mushed my face and really hard and made my nose bleed.
So, is J-Lo protecting Diddy, or did he treat her differently than his other exes? We may never know, but as we wait for Diddy's case to unfold, hit those boxes on your screen to dive deeper into the breaking news surrounding the raid on his Holmby Hills mansion by Homeland Security. Footage from the raid, showing kids at Diddy's house, could change everything we thought we knew about the hip-hop mogul as the sex trafficking investigation continues to rock the music industry. The raid on P. Diddy's home. Federal agents from the Department of Homeland Security raided the home of Sean Combs, the hip-hop mogul better known as P. Diddy. In this video, we're diving into the jaw-dropping details of the raid, including shocking footage that has surfaced. Over the past several months, Combs has faced a barrage of civil lawsuits accusing him of sexual assault and sex trafficking, casting a dark cloud over his once stellar reputation. These serious allegations describe a man abusing his power, preying on aspiring artists and models eager to break into the industry. Victims have come forward, revealing that Combs exploited their dreams, offering fame in exchange for sexual favors. As more lawsuits piled up, public opinion shifted dramatically. The entrepreneur and philanthropist many admired now stood accused of heinous acts. The Department of Homeland Security, known for tackling significant crimes, began investigating Combs, which led to the decision to raid his luxurious Los Angeles residence. One sunny morning, black SUVs emblazoned with DHS insignia pulled up to his sprawling mansion, catching Combs and his entourage off guard. Witnesses described heavily armed agents storming the property, fully equipped and serious about their mission. The raid lasted hours, with federal agents meticulously searching for evidence related to the allegations, all while reporters and paparazzi swarmed the scene.
A police presence swarming his high-end Beverly Hills neighborhood. Officers going room to room, carrying zip ties and serious firepower. In the driveway, law enforcement vehicles parking next to, we assume, Diddy's luxury cars.
As news broke, the world watched in disbelief as a music icon faced a stunning fall from grace. The allegations had already damaged his reputation, but the raid underscored the gravity of the situation. Helicopters hovered above, and reports indicated that multiple individuals were questioned, with some even detained outside Combs' home. In response to inquiries about the raid, Homeland Security investigations confirmed that law enforcement actions were part of an ongoing investigation, with support from their teams in New York, Los Angeles, and Miami. They did not specify who the target was, but footage from local news showed officers entering a Holmby Hills residence linked to Combs' Bad Boy Entertainment. Disturbingly, 2 of his sons were spotted outside the home in handcuffs, adding to the media frenzy and fueling speculation about their involvement in the investigation. The raid represents a critical moment in the unfolding saga of Sean Combs. As federal agents dig deeper, the public is left waiting anxiously for answers. The shocking allegations of sexual assault and trafficking have exposed a troubling side of the entertainment world, forcing a reckoning with its darker elements. Additionally, this investigation highlights broader issues within the industry, where power dynamics often allow for abuse to go unchecked. In the aftermath, Combs has largely stayed quiet. His legal team issued a brief statement denying the allegations and expressing confidence in his innocence. Nevertheless, the damage to his reputation is done. Supporters remain steadfast, dismissing the allegations as a smear campaign, while others view the raid as a crucial step toward justice for the victims. The unfolding story continues to captivate the public's attention, raising questions about accountability and the often hidden realities of fame. Moreover, the investigation's ramifications could extend beyond Combs, potentially implicating others within his inner circle and the broader entertainment community.
I don't know that I could keep him off the stand. I think he is very eager to tell his story, and I think he will tell every part of his story.
The investigation is still ongoing, and its outcome could have a lasting impact not only on Combs' legacy, but also on the broader music industry, prompting discussions about reform and accountability for those in positions of power. As the public awaits further developments, the potential for legal consequences looms over Combs, marking a significant chapter in the ongoing narrative of accountability in the entertainment sector. Fans and celebrities share their thoughts. As the scandal involving Diddy's alleged sexual assaults unfolds, the reactions from fans and celebrities have been nothing short of explosive. Rapper 50 Cent, never one to shy away from controversy, has been trolling Diddy relentlessly on social media. When he talks, it's like fruity, he teased, throwing fuel on the fire. 50 even announced plans to make a documentary about the allegations, cranking up the pressure on Diddy and stirring more controversy around the music mogul. Known for his provocative online persona, 50 Cent's commentary has garnered significant attention, reflecting the broader public interest in the unfolding saga. Meanwhile, DJ Academics has taken aim at Young Miami, who previously dated Diddy. He's been calling her out for staying silent, even digging up old tweets where she praised him. Young Miami, a member of the rap duo City Girls, has found herself caught in the middle of the escalating drama. The industry's reactions have only deepened the intrigue around this ongoing scandal, as her social media presence and previous relationship with Diddy become focal points in the conversation.
To get into the Diddy stuff and about like all of the accusations.
People felt like I was Diddy's biggest cheerleader and I made him my brand. And I felt like Diddy was on brand for me.
Fans are split over the accusations. On social media platforms like Facebook, the debate is raging. Some are convinced Diddy is guilty, while others refuse to believe it. The serious nature of these accusations has sparked heated conversations, with fans divided over whether to support Diddy or stand with the survivors. The accusations highlight significant issues regarding celebrity culture and the consequences of alleged misconduct. Take the public's response on XXL Magazine's Facebook page as an example. Some fans shrugged off the allegations entirely, with one commenting, "I could care less about what another grown man does." This shows a level of indifference, with some fans willing to separate Diddy, the artist, from Diddy, the accused. But many others were quick to assume his guilt, with one bluntly stating, "Whatever they said he did, that's shh-tea." To them, the old saying, "Where there's smoke, there's fire," seems to apply, indicating a broader societal trend of skepticism toward powerful figures accused of wrongdoing. Other fans took a more nuanced view. One wrote, "Some of it might be exaggerated, but some is probably true. He was due some bad karma regardless." This response reflects the complexity of the scandal, acknowledging that the truth might lie somewhere between exaggeration and fact. This sentiment mirrors broader discussions in society about the importance of believing survivors, while also considering the nuances of each individual case. As this drama continues to unfold, It's clear that the fan base is deeply divided, with emotions ranging from indifference to outrage.
The P. Diddy's arrest was last night.
Yeah.
His charging documents were unsealed right before we went on air.
And this isn't just limited to social media. Conversations are spilling into the public arena, sparking discussions about power, accountability, and justice in the entertainment industry. The ongoing scrutiny of Diddy's actions has prompted many to call for reforms within the music industry, emphasizing the need for greater transparency and support for survivors of sexual violence. Calls are growing louder for a full investigation into the accusations. Many believe justice must be served if the claims are proven true, and they emphasize the importance of handling these serious allegations with care. The survivors, especially, deserve to be heard and supported. Their courage in coming forward sheds light on the darker corners of the entertainment world, where power can shield the guilty and silence the victims. Organizations advocating for survivors' rights have expressed their support for those speaking out against abuse, reinforcing the idea that such discussions are essential for societal change. The ongoing reactions from fans and the public to the Diddy scandal reflect just how complicated and polarizing this situation is.
It really made me think of R. Kelly when I read this indictment and I saw exactly what the allegations were.
While some fans remain skeptical or indifferent, others are standing firm in their belief of his guilt. The allegations against a figure as powerful as Diddy have opened up important conversations about accountability in the music industry and the need to take sexual assault claims seriously. What's more, these allegations have coincided with other high-profile cases in the entertainment industry, such as those against R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein. This trend is shining a light on the toxic power dynamics that have plagued the industry for decades. Diddy's case could mark yet another pivotal moment in the #MeToo era, where victims' voices are finally being heard and believed, and powerful figures are no longer shielded by their status. As discussions about accountability continue, the impact of this scandal may resonate far beyond Diddy himself, influencing future policies and the treatment of sexual assault allegations across the entertainment landscape. Do you think that Jay-Z and J-Lo have cases to answer in the ongoing indictments against P. Diddy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button. Remember to turn on the notification bell to be notified of our latest uploads.